Did you know that the internet thinks that you'd met her on Celebs Go Dating? So in the footage, she was at one of the mixers. Do you remember that at all? Do you remember meeting her then?
I didn't, but then when I look back, I did. Was that the first series?
I think it must have been.
It was, yeah. So I don't want to go too much into it because me and Grace have actually got a really good relationship.
Yeah.
You know, although what you see on the 44-minute show of Love Island, we actually do get on. Like we don't have any like beef or nothing. So,
yeah.
But what I must say is on that series, from what I remember, again, I was having a laugh on there. I think I might have already been dating someone at the time, and I mean, I feel like we might have bumped into each other and said hello or something like that. But at the time, I was already, I think, talking to someone else. So I wasn't interested at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like she came on there and she spoke to one of my friends.
Yeah.
And then she just wasn't interested in other people. So it sort of just fizzled out, and she never come back, and never see her again.
Yeah.
Until I see her later on in life, which was in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Which I still didn't know. But then I think she eventually actually did tell me when we was in Ibiza. She was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, I was on I came on Celebs Go Dating and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, I didn't remember.
Yeah.
But then when I see the clip now, because I have seen it since I've been out, now I sort of remember.
Yeah. She was so young then, I think, as well.
Yeah. I mean, I was like 24.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another lifetime.
Another lifetime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about, I mean, a lot of the things that people have said about you, for example, with that Grace situation, is that a lot of this was faked, that you knew that Grace was coming in and that's why you were the way you were with Samantha and that kind of thing, which I kind of get, like, this is your job, isn't it, reality TV? How do you feel about that? It doesn't sound like you did know that Grace was going in.
You never know whoever's going in Love Island. You don't know. How do you know? Even if articles was to come out, you still don't know. There's loads of people. Jessie was meant to go in last year. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people get leaked. People, do you know what I mean? You can't ever be promised that you're going in Love Island. I mean, I heard that Grace was meant to be an OG. I mean, she was meant to be an OG, but last minute they changed it and brought us in a bombshell. So for anyone out there thinking, oh yeah, you knew she was coming in, or this is, by the way, not just to me, this is to everyone. You can't say that. No one knows who's going in Love Island ever.
Yeah.
You know, people get leaked all the time and they don't go in.
Yeah.
So, no. But, you know, with her and the whole situation of people thinking that, it's just like one of them things. It's like, you believe what people say, but you can't really ever truly really believe it, because how do you know?
They always say, don't they, you're not in the villa till you're actually in the villa.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Even for me, we was even thinking, I mean, obviously we wanted to do the job, but if it had been leaked that I was going in, would it have been worth it?
Yeah.
Maybe so, but the shock factor wouldn't have been there. But if it does get leaked, you've sometimes got probably less of a chance of going in, because then they're like, oh, it's boring.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
did the producers ask you for a list of girls that you'd sort of had a bit of a past with that you wouldn't mind seeing again?
No, but I didn't realise that I was going to be going on a potential Ex on the Beach experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they did ask me for any exes, I would have said no.